22 fighters will shake up the arena. Don't miss the chance to see some of the best fighters from 14 countries in action. Tickets are available at eventim.bg. Watch all the action live on Bulgaria On Air TV, Max Sport 1 or Triller TV. For online viewers, you can catch it on boets.bg, boets.com, kwunion.com or Kyokushin Karate News. February 22nd, Varna, Palace of Culture and Sport, 7 p.m. EET, 12 p.m. EST. Senshi, the power of the fighting spirit. (2025) begins with Senshi 25. On February 22nd in Varna, the first Fight Gala night of the year will take place. 22 fighters will shake up the arena. Don't miss the chance to see some of the best fighters from 14 countries in action. Tickets are available at eventim.bg. Watch all the action live on Bulgaria On Air TV, Max Sport 1 or Triller TV. For online viewers, you can catch it on boets.bg, boets.com, kwunion.com or Kyokushin Karate News. February 22nd, Varna, Palace of Culture and Sport, 7 p.m. EET, 12 p.m. EST. Senshi, the power of the fighting spirit. (2025) begins with Senshi 25. On February 22nd in Varna, the first Fight Gala night of the year will take place. 22 fighters will shake up the arena. Don't miss the chance to see some of the best fighters from 14 countries in action. Tickets are available at eventim.bg. Watch all the action live on Bulgaria On Air TV, Max Sport 1 or Triller TV. For online viewers, you can catch it on boets.bg, boets.com, kwunion.com or Kyokushin Karate News. February 22nd, Varna, Palace of Culture and Sport, 7 p.m. EET, 12 p.m. EST. Senshi, the power of the fighting spirit. (2025) begins with Senshi 25. On February 22nd in Varna, the first Fight Gala night of the year will take place. 22 fighters will shake up the arena. Don't miss the chance to see some of the best fighters from 14 countries in action. Tickets are available at eventim.bg. Watch all the action live on Bulgaria On Air TV, Max Sport 1 or Triller TV. For online viewers, you can catch it on boets.bg, boets.com, kwunion.com or Kyokushin Karate News. February 22nd, Varna, Palace of Culture and Sport, 7 p.m. EET, 12 p.m. EST. Senshi, the power of the fighting spirit. (2025) begins with Senshi 25. On February 22nd in Varna, the first Fight Gala night of the year will take place. 22 fighters will shake up the arena. Don't miss the chance to see some of the best fighters from 14 countries in action. Tickets are available at eventim.bg. Watch all the action live on Bulgaria On Air TV, Max Sport 1 or Triller TV. For online viewers, you can catch it on boets.bg, boets.com, kwunion.com or Kyokushin Karate News. February 22nd, Varna, Palace of Culture and Sport, 7 p.m. EET, 12 p.m. EST. Senshi, the power of the fighting spirit. (2025) begins with Senshi 25. On February 22nd in Varna, the first Fight Gala night of the year will take place. 22 fighters will shake up the arena. Don't miss the chance to see some of the best fighters from 14 countries in action. Tickets are available at
В центъра на нашия свят си ти. А ние от А1 вече 29 години не спираме да се стремим към нови върхове. И като най-голямата телекомуникационна компания в България създадохме най-бързата мобилна мрежа за теб, за да стигаш все по-далеч. Да мечтаеш без ограничения и да покоряваш нови и нови хоризонти. Всеки ден ти ни вдъхновяваш да ставаме по-добри. Присъедини се към най-бързата мобилна мрежа в България. Само поискай А1.
С България Air летиш от Варна до Париж, Франкфурт и Прага. Лети директно от Варна 2 пъти седмично до ключови европейски дестинации. Резервирай сега своя полет от Варна до романтичния Париж, германския бизнес център Франкфурт и красивата Прага. За повече информация и резервации посети air.bg.
С настъпването на студените месеци започваме още повече да ценим дома и уюта, който той ни носи. Сега е времето да се погрижиш за него и любимите ти хора. С застраховка защитена фамилия, сега с 20% отстъпка до края на февруари. Разбери повече за промоционалните условия на обновения сайт на arnaец.bg. Арнаец. Винаги с вас.
Ето е стената, която разкри таланта на Ани.
Тази картина пък си я купихме след онази нова година.
Фаянсът си го купихме, а мидите си ги донесохме миналото лято от Гърция.
По-миналото.
Твоя дом, твоите истории. Вземи ипотечен кредит дом за теб от Централна кооперативна банка. Сега с още по-добри условия, защото от вкъщи по-хубаво няма. Виж повече на ccbank.bg.
С телевизия от А1, любимото ти съдържание вече е на едно място. Влезеш ли във филма, силата е в твоите ръце. И с всяка каскада си все по-близо до целта. Активирай Netflix, HBO, Sky Showtime, DMA Extra, Max Sport, а вече и Voyo, без допълнителна такса. Избери TV план на цени от 11,50 на месец. А1.
България Air има добри новини за теб и твоя домашен любимец. Превозът на твоя четириног приятел е по-лесен от всякога. Лети със своето куче или котка на цени от 50 евро на посока. Пътувай спокойно с тях, защото и те са част от семейството. За повече информация посети air.bg. Обичаш да плащаш онлайн, но не искаш да получаваш SMS-и, да помниш кодове и да въвеждаш пароли. И те разбираме. Все пак, дигиталното трябва да е лесно. С дебити и кредитни карти MasterCard или Visa от Централна кооперативна банка можеш да одобряваш своите дигитални плащания бързо и сигурно, когато мобилното ти приложение поиска верификация, само с пръстов отпечатък или лицево разпознаване. Научи повече за услугата MasterCard Identity Check и виж как да я активираш на ccbank.bg. Централна кооперативна банка. Важният си ти.
В несигурни времена като днешните е важно да имаш верен партньор, за да бъдеш винаги защитен. Избери каско от Армеец. Вече с пътна помощ и други асистенс услуги на пътя в България и чужбина. А сега можеш да заведеш тета по твоето каско директно в обновения сайт на Армеец.bg. Лидер в застрахователните услуги повече от 25 години. Застрахователно акционерно дружество Армеец е винаги с вас.
Welcome to Senshi, where warriors become legends. Senshi, a place where adrenaline meets skill in a symphony of combat. The thrill, the raw power, precision, technique, and the triumph of victory. Taiko, performed by Sensei Milen Petro. We now have the honor of introducing the Senshi legends. Shihan Akira Masuda, president of the KWU Senshi, All Japan champion 1990. He completed the 100-man kumite in 1991. Second place at the 5th World Championships 1991. Third place at the 4th World Open Championships 1987. He participated in 4 World Championships, always finishing on the podium. Please welcome Shihan Semi-Schilt, president of the KWU Senshi Europe, Glory Grand Slam 16-man tournament champion, Glory World Champion, 4 times K1 Grand Prix champion, K1 World Champion, 3 times King of Pancrase, 2 times World Kudo Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU Senshi. Ernesto Hust, 4 times K1 World Champion, Savat World Champion, ISKA Full Contact World Champion, Muay Thai World Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU Senshi. Shihan Ryu Narushima, 8th place at the 7th World Open Tournament 1999. Champion of the 16th All Japan Weight Tournament 1999. First World Weight Tournament 1997. 3rd place. Champion of the 12th and 13th All Japan Weight Tournament. 11th All Japan Weight Tournament 1994, 2nd place. Member of the board of the KWU Senshi. Albert Kraus, the first K1 World Max Champion in 2002, and also the first Super Combat Middleweight Champion, World Champion in Kickboxing and Muay Thai, and a member of the board of the KWU Senshi. Andy Sauer, 2 times K1 World Max Champion, 4 times Shootboxing World Champion, Showtime 70 Max World Champion, World Muay Thai Champion, and a member of the board of the KWU Senshi. Senshi Tariel Nikolashvili, Absolute Kyokushin World Champion in 2011. He completed the 100-man kumite in 2014. Absolute Champion of Japan 2010. Champion of Japan in weight category 2010. Champion of Europe 2010. And a member of the board of the KWU Senshi Europe. Senshi Zahari Damyanov, Absolute Kyokushin World Champion 2015, 4 times American Absolute Champion, 4 times European Champion, and a member of the board of KWU Senshi Europe. Senshi Jan Sukup, Second place at the 9th Kyokushin World Open 2007. European champion. All Japan tournament winner. Yangami's Fight Night heavyweight champion. The member of the board of the KWU Senshi Europe. Senshi Petar Martinov, Kyokushin World Champion 2014, Kyokushin European Champion 2006, third place European Open 2008, 3 times European Tameshiwari Champion, member of the board of KWU Senshi Europe. Sensei Yasuki Fuji, third place at the KWU World Championship. 6-time All-Japan champion in the absolute and weight divisions. Australian and New Zealand full contact champion. Senshi and KWU Senshi Chief Operating Officer. Chairman of the Strategic Committee. Chairman of the Educational Committee and member of the board of KWU Senshi. Shihan Nicholas Petas. European and World Karate Champion. The last Uchideshi of Masutatsu Oyama. K1 Japan Grand Prix winner. Senshi Master of Ceremonies. Member of the board of the KWU Senshi and head of the PR and Marketing Committee of KWU Senshi.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Senshi 25. The season of 2025 has begun, and do we have a fantastic show prepared for you tonight? None less than the reigning European champion of Senshi, Samopeche, in the first fight of the evening. So sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you all for joining us live worldwide. We have none less than 22 world-class fighters coming from 14 different countries, with 11 thrilling fights right here tonight. There are 9 big Senshi debuts for fighters that have come and joined the circuit for the first time, and we welcome them and hope them for a good fight tonight. Bravely, firmly, and honorably, they will leave it all inside this ring. Senshi 25 Gala Fight Night will be broadcast live for free on Triller TV, Bulgaria On Air, National TV, Max Sport 1, Arena Sport TV, Sport Extra TV, and online free streaming. Senshi.com, Senshi's YouTube channel, Boets.bg, Boets.com, KWUnion.com, and Kyokushin Karate News. We would also like to thank the KW International Professional League for organizing this spectacular event. And we're proud to be working alongside with our esteemed partners. Armets Insurance Company, Max Sport, Bulgaria Air, M Car Group, BMW Dealer and Rolls-Royce Motor Car Services, Saint Constantine Helena Holdings. Now, these are the legends, and we are Senshi! Us! Now please, look at the fight card video.
Fighting in the Senshi under 70 kilogram weight division. Under KWU full contact rules, Lorenzo Divara from Italy faces Samopeche from Slovenia. Fighting in the Senshi under 70 kilogram weight division. Under KWU full contact rules, Kedves from Croatia faces Ivanoaie from Italy. Fighting in the Senshi under 75 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Knau from Germany faces Konstantin Stoykov from Bulgaria. Fighting in the Senshi under 80 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Bereczki from Hungary rematches Traore from Germany. Fighting in the Senshi under 80 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Chakir from Morocco faces Todorovic from Serbia. Fighting in the Senshi under 85 kilogram weight division, under KWU open rules, Shanava from Spain faces Galinov from Bulgaria. Fighting in the Senshi under 90 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Bellaqa from Germany faces Sebastian Lutaniuc from Romania. Fighting in the Senshi over 95 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Ivanoaie from Romania faces Francesco Asaya from Albania. Fighting in the Senshi over 95 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Emini from Germany faces Stoimenov from Bulgaria. Fighting in the Senshi over 95 kilogram weight division, under KWU full contact rules, Lamin from France faces Munteanu from Romania. Fighting in the under 95 kilogram weight division, under KWU open rules, Martic from Croatia faces Milev from Bulgaria. May the best man win.
And now, for fight number one, in the under 70 kilogram rule set of KW full contact, our referee, Mr. Andy Sauer. In the blue corner, Lorenzo Divara. Lorenzo Divara is 28 years old and stands at 178 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 70 kilograms. He has the 2024 ISKA Muay Thai World Championship, the 2023 WBC Nai Kanom Tom Challenge Champion, the 2022 IMTF Muay Thai European Champion, Lorenzo Divara. His opponents from the red corner, Samo, the Killer Kid, Pier. European champion under 75 kilos. He is the 2013, the 2014, and the 2024 MTA Muay Thai European and K1 champion. He has 5 times defended his title in the FFC with a 3-win and 2-loss record in Senshi. He is Samo, the Killer Kid, Kedves.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
to Senshi 25. Let's get this show underway. We have an absolutely incredible, action-packed and super stacked fight card for you here this evening, live from the Palace of Sport and Culture here in Varna, Bulgaria. Senshi goes from strength to strength. We are not slowing down. And just to prove that point, we start the event with what could be the main fight on any fight card in Europe. Samo Peche, who is the Senshi European champion at under 75 kilograms, and he faces Lorenzo Divara from Italy. This fight is under 70 kilograms, and as usual here at Senshi on the commentary desk, I'm joined on each and every fight by a K1 legend, and to start the evening, I'm joined by Mr. Perfect, none other than Ernesto Hoost. It's an absolute pleasure, honor, and yes, I am a fanboy, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is an absolute living legend. Here we go with the first fight of the evening, Ernesto.
The pleasure and honor are completely mine.
So, just to tell you, I'm a fan of Samo Peche. He's
what I like about him is that it looks as if he's such a simple fighter, but he's not.
Exactly. Yep. He almost looks sometimes deceptively slow and basic, but he's so calculated
exactly.
that it's fantastic to watch sometimes his precision. And well, that was a lovely knee there by Divara. But just, and let's, before it happens, Samo Peche gave me a prediction earlier that he's going to win by knockout before the end of the second round.
Okay, well, we'll see.
And we've started off at a great pace.
Yeah, they do. But you already see that Samo is more going forward. And if Divara is able to stop that all the time, that is what we're going to see now.
Yeah, and it's interesting because Samo Peche is not normally this aggressive.
No. Yeah, he's aggressive, but still collected. He's not rushing or something. And Divara is also trying to do his thing, but he's getting backwards all the time, and that.
Yeah, right from the opening bell.
Good.
Samo Peche has controlled the pace of this fight right from the opening bell, and that's not going to allow Lorenzo Divara to get into his rhythm.
No.
Or it's going to make it very difficult.
It's going to make it very difficult. And what I always say, walking backwards is always more tiring than walking forward, so you should try to go forward. But Samo Peche is
lovely knee.
Lovely knee. He's
oh, lovely midsection kick there.
Yeah, I mean, he's keeping the pace high, and it's going only forward.
Well, this is a great performance here from Peche.
Yeah.
That was a, well, it sounded like a nice body shot. I'm not sure it connected there from Divara. When Peche lands those knees to the head, that's another deceptive technique, because it's not easy to get your knee up that high.
For some people it is.
Wow, man.
He does it quite easily.
Yeah.
He just missed with the left hook. If that would have hit, then I wonder what would have happened.
Divara.
Oh, nice knee on the end of the round from
Now,
Divara.
Yeah, end of the first round there. Samo Peche was extremely busy there. That's as aggressive as I've ever seen him in any of his fights. And just to let people know that he is the Senshi European under 75 kilo champion. He's fighting at under 70 here this evening, but his win to get that title was a TKO over Atanas Boshilov, who is literally a Senshi legend.
Yeah.
He's been in the Senshi ring as many times as anyone else.
Yeah.
And that was a major victory for Samo Peche to win that belt.
Major upset for the Bulgarian fans, I think.
Yeah. Now here they come again. And Pier is one of these athletes. He's so humble and so softly spoken outside of the ring. And when he gets in there, he is just a little dangerous person.
Oh,
there,
great
lovely
down.
straight
Oh,
right.
what a great move.
He timed that very well, straight down the pipe. And I'm not sure Divara is going to recover.
No.
He's not going to recover, is he?
No, I don't think so.
No, no.
Yeah.
Andy Sauer,
Good
our referee's
decision
called
from
it off.
Andy.
And Samo Pier predicted that he would knock his opponent out in the second round, and he did just that.
Well, it was a great move. I hope we will see in.
He just set that up with a left, a little jab, followed by the right, bosh.
Ah, great. Left hook, right straight.
Yeah.
Great move.
Let's have a look at it once more.
Yeah.
Bang there, yeah. It was a
Fantastic.
short left hook, and the left hook landed on the chin.
Yeah.
So it was both punches there, an accumulation of damage. What a performance! And listen, one thing I would love to see is a rematch with Bolshilov. It was a TKO, and actually Bolshilov was injured out of that
the injury,
fight.
Yeah, I remember.
So he really is probably hungry to get a rematch on. So let's see what happens in 2025. But Pier goes home with a victory here. Come on, Samo. You've got permission to smile.
Yeah, the thing is, he looks so simple, so humble, and but he's a good fighter. He's doing really good,
and actually, at 33 years of age, he's getting better and better. He's still improving.
That's normal.
And
I was 32 when I won my first K1, and I was 37 when I won my last one. So,
well. Yeah, it's interesting, you know. I think this is something that we've been.
I think it's a mix of experience and quality, of course.
And you can't get beaten about the head too much in your early fights.
No.
And have a long career, can you?
No, you cannot.
I'll tell you, listen, one thing that does get me is when I was refereeing, and people would tell me that a certain fighter can take a lot of punishment. Don't stop it too early, because he can take so much punishment. He's been in fights where he's been absolutely on the verge of getting knocked out and come back. And I'm thinking, man, you don't get any tougher. Every time you get knocked out, it doesn't boost your resilience, it actually reduces it.
Exactly.
The Hurricane. Fighting out of the blue corner.
But like when you look at Pier, basically you kind of underestimate him, but he's a really good fighter. He's doing the right things, and
that was a quality performance.
Yeah, it was a good performance.
And it looked like he'd really done his homework there. To finish the fight the way he did. But we move on. Let's hand over to our ring announcer, Nicholas Petas, who will introduce our second fight of the evening. Croatia versus Italy.
Kedves from Croatia is 28 years old and stands at 178 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 70 kilograms. His titles are the 2022 and the 2024 WAKO European Champion of K1, the 2023 WAKO World Champion of also K1 rules. He has 2 wins and 0 losses inside this ring. He is AK-47 Andre Kedves. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner from Italy, the criminal, Ivan Naccari.
Stoykov. Good luck.
Ivan Naccari from Italy is 31 years old and stands at 175 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 70 kilograms. His titles are the WPKF Pro World Champion, the WPKF World Intercontinental Champion, the WFMC Italian Champion. He has 3 wins and 2 losses inside this ring. He is the criminal, Ivan Naccari.
So here we go with our second contest of the evening. Kedves from Croatia. And he's facing Ivan Naccari from Italy. AK-47 in the blue corner. And he goes by the nickname of the criminal over there in the red corner.
But what is AK-47? I thought it was a gun.
Well, it's a very well-known rifle.
Yeah. A rifle,
so,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so let's see if he comes out with all guns blazing.
Exactly.
So you see that blue corner there. Look at, they're both eager to get underway. And so they should do on this platform here.
Oh.
Well,
starts blasting right away.
Naccari comes out, all guns blazing.
Yeah.
And they're heavy shots.
Yeah.
Albert Kraus there, taking control immediately. There's no clinch here in these rules.
No holding. Stop. Step back. No holding. Fight.
Oh.
And now Kedves coming back with shots.
They're both exchanging. Good front kick. Oh.
And it's worth a mention here, this second contest of the evening. And Andrei Kedves,
Great right hook.
in the blue corner, also has a win over Atanas Bolshulov.
Oh, okay.
So this contest is at 70 kilos.
Okay.
So there we've got another match up there for a Samo Peche who won the first contest previously.
But it means that they must be good fighters. I
Yes.
mean, and they're so explosive both.
Yeah, I mean, this is great action tonight. They've started off, as they should do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's slightly frustrating, and I don't want to be critical, but you can't come into a 3-round fight and pace yourself and try and go slow for the first round.
Only 3 rounds. When I went from 5 rounds to 3 rounds, that's what I thought. But then still, you give a lot of energy in the first rounds, while you still can become tired.
Yeah, I mean, the heavyweights, it's very difficult because it doesn't matter how fit you are as a heavyweight, you're always going to gas.
Exactly.
It's just a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
But these guys at 70 kilos should come out like this.
Well, I think the 70 kilo is the best weight division for fights.
Really? That's interesting coming from a heavyweight.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at the pace.
For action.
For the action, yeah. I mean, heavyweights are slow and.
But you don't get the anticipation of there's going to be a knockout.
Knockout.
Any second.
No, that's true. That's true. But that's I like nice. Oh, great moves. I like the action.
Kedves here coming back very strong. He's thrown some lovely hooks. Spinning back fist there.
It's a very even fight that goes both ways. But it looks like Kedves is taking over a little bit now.
Maybe that early pace that Naccari came out firing with was taking its toll.
It was too much, yeah.
And although you should, I mean, the key to this, although fighting on an arena like this, in a under the lights, cameras action, with this production on this stage, can be nerve-wracking and add extra pressure. But the one thing that fighters, I mean, what a lot of fighters don't want to do is warm themselves up where they feel that they've used up too much energy.
Yeah.
But I do feel that some fighters don't get the warm-up right. You've got to get that first gas out in the warm-up, don't you think?
I think so, but then you also should start your warming up in time and not too close to the fight. But then you can, when you do the good warm-up, you can recover from that when you have enough time. But if you do the warming up too late, then you might feel it in the fight.
But it's such an important part of getting your heart rate,
of course,
and your oxygen recovery correct.
Yeah. But I remember I started to sometimes to do it 45 minutes before.
Wow.
Just to...
Right.
Yeah.
Now that...
No holding, no holding, stop.
Still holding a little bit, guys. So the Croatian there, it looks like he's working out Naccari. He's throwing some nice variations, hooks, knees to the body.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking over the fight now. The first round was pretty even, although he was better in the last part. But now it looks like he's starting he has the moment all the time.
Yeah. In fact, I forgot in the first fight and the first round of this one, I forgot to give my usual predictions.
Oh.
Sorry, my scores. Okay. So, well, the first round of this was a tricky one because Naccari came out so all guns blazing.
Oh,
that was...
yeah.
Now he's hit the back of his head on the canvas. He's saying that he got hit on the back of the head, but
Down.
Yeah, it's a down.
See, he's taking account.
Yeah, it's a down. He fell.
4, 5.
Well, I didn't see a.
He fell with his head on the.
Yeah.
He bounced his head. And that's a down. Those things can happen
Flying
in a
knee
fight.
there.
No holding. Fight. No holding.
The Croatian, yeah, I was going to say, needs to push away and capitalize on the fact that Naccari is still probably hurt.
Break. Stop.
Yeah.
No holding. Fight.
Good try.
Nice inside kick.
So I like the way he changes angles and goes from
Yeah.
the...
Oh! There's that kick again.
Yeah. Nice.
And he followed up with a knee, the same as that with the first takedown.
Well, he has a good
Oh,
variation with punches and kicks.
And Naccari
he's
is
taking
getting
over.
worn down.
Yeah, he's taking over the fight now. Wow, the first round was still pretty even. Now it's clear that
We've got
Andre is taking over.
We've got under 20 seconds, 15 seconds coming up left of this first round. I think Naccari is going to survive, although he's still in the fight.
Yeah. Well,
He comes back now and again.
Yeah, a little bit too late, I think. But
he's a bit cheeky when he gets close with this holding.
Well, he has one more round to change the difference.
So let's break it down here. That's 2 rounds gone of this second fight of the evening here at Senshi 25. And so we've got Andre Kedves over there in the blue corner. Ivan Naccari from Italy in the red corner, who came out all guns blazing for the first minute of that first round. But I think as the round went on, Andre Kedves from Croatia started to work him out, get his timing and distance. And I would say you could score that first round a draw, which I never ever like to do.
Yeah.
I would still give that a 10-9 to the blue corner, Andre Kedves, just by a hair. But the second round there, definitely, even just due to the knockdown, would be a 10-8, possibly a 10-7. Possibly.
I think a 10-8. I would say 10-8.
So we've got a 10-8. So Naccari has to come out with something incredible.
Well, he has to win the round. But it's not the way it goes now. It's not gonna happen.
When you look at them next to each other, it looks like Kedves, he's the bigger fighter, isn't he?
Yeah. He is.
Makes me wonder how much weight they regained after the weigh-in.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both in absolutely fantastic shape.
Oh, great front kick to the head. It's still a very entertaining, interesting fight.
Naccari's still dangerous. They're still
Exactly.
both very busy.
Still, you cannot say who's going to win this fight because they both have heavy.
That was interesting. A spin there with a low kick.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, they both are heavy hitters. So.
Yeah, let's remember it's a 70-kilogram contest. Great combination there from the Croatian.
Yeah. It looks like he is little fitter, and he's putting more pressure now. And what I love what he do is that he kicks the rear leg.
Aha. the Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happens. It doesn't happen so much. So it's good to see that that he's doing it.
You see that kick he landed there. It's so stiff.
Yeah. But they both do. So that's why this is an interesting fight, because they both really trying to win the fight.
They're both world champions in different organizations. And Naccari is the WFMC Italian champion. So very credible.
Oh, they show nice combinations. They show nice techniques. They both want to fight. They both look for a fight. That's what I like about them.
It's interesting, Andre Kedves, he's fighting and his hands are quite low at times, but he's not getting caught. Oh, that right hand could have been dangerous then.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go, the end of the fight.
Oh, a nice fight.
Wow, that was fantastic. Very nice fight. Incredible action here. Well, the first fight was fantastic.
Yeah. Fantastic fight.
And our second fight was fantastic, both at 70 kilos. As we go through the evening, we move up in weight. So these fights are not in order of seniority, experience, or anything like that.
No.
Each fight is a main event in its own right here at Senshi. And coming back to this one, I would give that last third and final round, I would have to give it to Andre Kedves again. 3 rounds to 1 on my scorecard. But Ivan Naccari certainly came to fight. But he was outgunned, out-timed, and Kedves just looked just a little bit too big for him.
Yeah, he started good, and he lost it a little bit around half of the second round, in my opinion.
It would have been very difficult to keep that early pace up for the whole fight.
Yeah.
27 to 30.
Wow.
26 to 29, and 27 to 30 for a unanimous decision in the blue corner. Andre Kedves.
So Kedves wins, and I need to have a word with the judges, because how can you have a 27-30 if
26-29?
But if there's a 10-8 round,
there's no 8 count. There has been no 8 count, so that's a little bit strange.
Yeah, so that's strange.
In my opinion.
I shall be having a word with those people.
Yeah.
No doubt they'll justify themselves. But yeah, we have to be aware that there was a knockdown, there was an 8 count, which makes the round a 10-8, unless the other fighter was really, really dominant.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the case.
No.
So, Croatia goes home with the victory here, and that makes Andre Kedves 3-0 here at Senshi. And I'm certain, with performances like he gives, he will be back. And actually, he's one to look out for, Ernesto.
Yeah.
Great fighter.
Yeah, oh, it was a great fight. So,
and full credit to Naccari.
For sure. It will be interesting to see what is going
the
to
75-kilogram rule set of KW full contact.
what else is going to do in the Senshi ring. See you later.
Right, you're going to go. I'm going to be joined by Andy Sauer. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. We've got a discussion here. Andy Sauer. Oh, Andy Sauer's relinquishing
Andy
his
don't like
post.
you. He don't like you so
No,
much.
what's happened? I must have said something. So Andy Sauer's not coming onto the commentary desk, and Ernesto is staying here for one more fight.
First time in Senshi. He is 27 years old and stands at 182 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 75 kilograms. He is the ISKA European Kickboxing Champion, the WKU European Champion, and none less than 4 times the ISKA German Champion, Valentin El Valio Knau. His opponent right here from Bulgaria in the red corner, Konstantin Stoykov. Konstantin Stoykov is 21 years old. He is 187 centimeters tall and weighs 75 kilograms right here from Bulgaria. He is none less than 11 times the kickboxing champion of Bulgaria and 3 times the Pro Fight Bulgaria champion. He has 1 win and 0 losses inside the Senshi ring. He is Konstantin Stoykov.
Well, here we go with our next contest. This is under 75 kilograms. We just move up slightly in weight. Valentin Knau from Germany, Exit Asia Gym, who has 45 fights. 42 of those are wins with 20 by KO. Now, the reason I mention that is because his opponent, Konstantin Stoykov, has a record of 8 fights, 6 wins, and only 1 KO. So on paper, you may question the matchmaking.
Yeah, you should.
So let's see.
Let's see if that's true.
Because the matchmaking here at Senshi is 99.99 times spot on. But I'm sure with a record of 45 fights over someone who's only had 8 fights, Valentin now is going to be very, very confident that he can beat Stoykov.
Well, he started blasting, so.
Now, is that Knau or Now? K-N-A-U.
Knau.
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 Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. However, I didn't know how to spell it. There's probably
Valentin Knau is...
Knau.
That must be Romanian, surely.
Yeah, but it can be German too, because Romania has a lot of German in his language.
Oh, I see. So, Knau came out blasting, but now Stoykov, who stood his ground, is coming back, but he's trying to look for an opening. And he can't just stand there and wait to counter, which is what he's doing. Oh, crazy technique there.
Almost.
If it works, it looks fantastic. If it doesn't, it looks a little bit weird. That was a good low kick from Knau.
On the spot.
He's going to attack that because that did hurt Stoykov.
Yeah.
There it is again.
Yeah.
And again. It's right on the knee joint as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you wonder why doesn't he defend
Check
the
the
low
kick.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't understand that, but okay.
Well, of everything that's happened so far, the most prominent thing are those low kicks.
Yeah, some of the fighters, myself too, I could take a good low kick. I never got knocked out by low kicks or something. But they're exchanging leather here.
Yeah, and Knau is cut about his right eye.
I saw something on his chest already, but yeah, I see it now. It's his eye.
And the blood's starting to flow freely, and that surely will give Stoykov a little bit of enthusiasm to come forward. Hey, careful, careful. If the referee's breaking you, don't hit on the break. So now Stoykov is coming forward.
Yeah.
But he needs to be careful because those punches from Valentin Knau are very stiff.
Yeah. Interesting, the doctor is coming.
Right, now Stoykov's gone back to his corner.
Yeah.
His left leg, it was clearly attacked during that round. Would you like to see the corner whacking some ice?
On the leg?
On the leg, or
I never
massaging it? Or
I never did myself.
No?
No. No. I don't think it works.
The trouble is with ice, you stem the blood flow, it probably calms the pain, but then you're reducing the performance of the muscle.
It calms the pain for a few seconds. And when you get another kick on the same part, it didn't help, I'm sure.
Right. So the Cutsman's worked there on Valentin Knau's right eye. I'm sure that blood will be stemmed, and the cut wasn't severe. Stoykov, he needs to start checking the low kicks of Knau, who comes out, throws one immediately.
Yeah.
They're both throwing very stiff punches.
The coach tell him that he shouldn't let his opponent come into the game and keep on pressuring him.
Well, the tempo's going up now. No holding there, and Knau almost, I thought he was going to get stuck in the corner and it was going to turn into a bit of a brawl. And Stoykov just looks like he's on the edge of unloading, and then ends up taking a punch.
Well, it looks like he checks the low kicks very well, and it looks like he is not impressed by the fact that he is hurt. He's cut.
Right, and when they get close in like that, and the action stops, it's an opportunity where you can land some short, sharp hooks. Yeah, that low kick now isn't such a weapon.
Well, not if you kick it like if you give it like that. If you see it coming, it
that was a nice uppercut.
Yeah, it will be very difficult to hit.
Beweg dich mal seitlich raus. Mach mal das seitliche raus. Und dann du.
Spinning back fist from both fighters.
Oh, interesting.
Komm, dreh dich raus, Wally.
Now we can go back to what I said at the beginning of this fight, where the matchmaking actually turns out to be great.
Up till now, yeah. They're really evenly matched.
Ja, bleib da unten. Bleib da unten.
And these two guys also, they really make something of it.
No holding, stomach.
Schau mal, den hat gemerkt. Mach mal Front. Yes, sehr schön.
Stiff punches there from Stoykov.
No holding.
A little uppercut through the middle, that left hook again, a right hook.
They're both explosive, but Stoykov looks like even a little bit more.
I mean, I wouldn't like to say it, that Knau is possibly getting tired, but then he comes back with a nice overhand right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's very interesting, entertaining fight.
So now we've got the last 10 seconds of the second round.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too much holding, but basically they both had shown very nice techniques.
And what a fantastic contest! And let me go back to okay, first round has to be to Valentin Knau from Germany, 10-9. Second round, which we've just seen, I'm going to give it a 10-9 to the red corner, Konstantin Stoykov.
Yeah.
That gives us a round apiece. So coming out into third and final round, the corners need to be getting inside the fighters' heads and telling them, listen, you've got 3 minutes, 1 round to win this fight and go home with glory.
Yeah.
And the trouble is, Ernesto, if you don't give it 110%,
No.
doesn't that fight stay with you forever? Not because of the victory, but because of the loss, because you didn't give it everything.
I don't know. You never
You
know
don't
how
know
the fighters you don't know how the fighter feels about it. Sometimes the fighter thinks that he had done a lot when he didn't.
You can always do more. Surely.
Exactly.
Always.
Yeah, very true.
Well, here they are. They're both giving it 100%. Somebody's gum shield has flown out. I think that was Stoykov's gum shield is over here in the neutral corner.
I didn't see that. Oh, yeah.
Well done. Young Albert Kraus there getting the corner to rinse it off. They came out all guns blazing there.
In boxing, they have to keep on fighting.
Yeah, wait for until they separate.
Yeah.
I've been refereeing fights where a fighter has tactically allowed his gum shield to come out. You know,
then it might be something else
to try and take an advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
That didn't happen then.
No.
And whoa, that was a good kick there. Knocks Stoykov off his feet. A stiff kick to the midsection there from Stoykov.
They're both exchanging. It's very, very, very interesting fight.
Everything they're throwing, he's got mean intentions.
Yeah.
And they just take a breather. You see that they're going to come back, all guns blazing.
Yeah.
We've got 1:45. That was a lovely right hand there from Stoykov.
Yeah. Looks like Stoykov is taking over now.
And it's, well, Valentin Knau has still got the power.
Yeah, but it looks like Stoykov has the moment.
I think Stoykov has still got more fuel in the tank.
Yeah, he has the moment. That's what it looks like.
Oh, that would have been a great combination. That wasn't a knockdown. He slipped back. And now both fighters are tired. Oh, lovely shots from both of them.
Both throwing leather, both going for it.
A great knee from Stoykov.
That looked like a
cheeky
headbutt.
Little headbutt.
That was a headbutt. That was a headbutt.
Well, interesting that Albert Kraus was behind him, and that was...
Actually, I
wouldn't have seen it.
Apparently he saw it. I didn't see it, no. Oh, nice.
Nice body shot.
Yeah.
Nice combination. Finish with the low kick. And
very
again.
interesting.
We've got less than 30 seconds to go now of this third and final round. A lovely straight punch and a knee which Stoykov is saying was a low blow.
I couldn't see it. I don't know if the referee saw it.
I think that possibly was just from the angle where I saw that. Now here's the thing. Stoykov, and he's done the right thing there, because all the time he's trying to recover, Knau is resting also.
Yeah.
So he's not getting an advantage by getting his breath back.
Not at all.
Oh, here we go, the last 15 seconds. Some lovely straight punches from Stoykov. And a lovely left hook. A lovely flying knee, a nice right hook from Knau. Anything can happen with a second to go at the end of the fight. Wow.
This was up till now fight of the night.
Wow, that was incredible.
Up till now the fight of the night.
And I'll go back to what I said at the beginning, because I wanted to see how those records matched up.
Yeah.
Knau with 45 fights, 42 wins, facing someone on paper, 8 fights with 6 wins, looks like a mismatch, and that was an absolutely fantastic fight. Very evenly matched, and I have to say that I have edged it on my unofficial fight scorecard to Konstantin Stoykov. I've just edged it. But it wouldn't surprise me, Ernesto, if there's an extra round. It wouldn't surprise me.
Extra round would be the best for the crowd, I think. Yeah.
Well, do you think they used to do that in Japan, where...
in Japan is a completely different story.
But it wasn't... the fight didn't warrant an extra round, but they did give an extra round just because of the crowd.
Because they were not honest. I'm sorry, that's like that. I mean, I have lost a few fights because of that.
Yeah.
And sometimes they wanted the other one to win.
Yeah.
From the judges, it is 29-30 in favor of the red corner.
Oh.
It is 29
Stoykov.
to 29,
yes.
A draw.
Draw.
Judge number 3.
This is going to tell us.
27 to 29 in favor of the red corner.
Red corner, Stoykov gets it. Listen to the crowd.
Stoykov.
Wow, what a victory.
It's interesting to see what the difference is in the judges.
Yeah.
Really big differences.
Well, yeah, interesting is a good word. But the 21-year-old, who is a local guy, he's from Varna, and this event is coming to you live from Varna here in Bulgaria. And he must be very pleased. And his corner and team from Dream Varna, they did a great job in his preparation. And Valentin Knau did everything right, but he couldn't overpower, he couldn't keep the pace going. And I thought Stoykov was doing the wrong thing at times by waiting to counter. But he came back, that was all guns blazing. What a fantastic fight.
Well, let's hope that they invite both fighters again. Maybe not against each other, but against somebody else.
Yeah, they're always, both of those guys are always going to be value for money.
Exactly.
Always.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brave man from Germany, Valentin Knau. I hope to see you back in the Senshi ring. We will now move on to fight number
Ernesto
4.
leaves us.
It is the under 80 kilograms KW full contact. It is a rematch. In the blue corner from Hungary, Bereczki. Corner from Germany, Danny Traore. Danny Traore from Germany is 30 years old and stands at 187 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 76.9 kilograms. He is the IKBO World Champion, the WKU German Champion, the ISKA Germany Champion. He is Danny Traore.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our next contest, live from the Palace of Sport and Culture here in Varna, Bulgaria, Senshi 25. And what an evening it's been so far. Absolute fireworks. I told you at the beginning that we had an action-packed and super stacked fight card, and I wasn't telling a lie, was I? So, as I say, I'm always joined by one of our legends here on the commentary desk, and now I'm joined by, well, an absolute super legend, Andy Sauer. Andy, I always say it, I know a lot of Andys, and you're my favorite. So, what
thanks a lot. Can I come in between? Thank you very much.
Yep.
It's an honor to sit down next to you again.
Well, what an evening it's been. We move up now to 80 kilograms, each of the fights tonight.
Awesome.
We've started off at the lower weights, 70 kilograms, and what fights we've had.
Yeah, a couple of knockdowns. So far so good. To be honest, I know these guys. Particularly I know Danny. He's participating in a lot of Senshi camps in the past, in the previous camps, and I saw him training. It looks a bit of wild now. He wasn't that in the training, but you know, with all the adrenaline and stress, see now he's a little bit more calm. But I'm looking forward to see Dominic, how he will perform.
Right, this is interesting because under 80 kilograms, it's a rematch. And they fought before, and both of them fought in their Senshi debut. This is the second time they've been in the Senshi ring, and I'm trying to talk quickly because the action is a little bit wild but ferocious. And Dominic Bereczki in the blue corner actually lost to Danny Traore, fighting out of the red corner.
Probably that's the reason. It's already firework. Dominic wants to take his revenge. So far, it's a bit of boxing, a bit of kicking, all not connected yet in the way of combinations. But yeah, let's see what it brings so far.
And Traore, who looked super confident at the weigh-ins, did a somersault on the stage. He came in looking very cheerful as he walked to the ring now. But now he's been hit a few times. His expression has changed.
It looks he was having fun on the catwalk too. He was dancing, he was laughing, he was smiling. But yeah, that could be a mask. So far you see him doing a lot of things like switching his stance. Southpaw. And going further with orthodox. He's switching up a lot.
Well, that was a very stiff right hook. Oh, and a straight right there from Bereczki. Knocks Traore straight down. Who's not happy at all, unsurprisingly.
He's good. He's good, Grant. He's already good. You see? Okay.
Well, let's see now what happens. Well, Dominic Bereczki there, a short, straight right. Knocked Traore down, and Traore not happy.
He needs to make sure that he can recover because he's still a few seconds to go.
It's a bit scrappy at times, this contest.
Yeah. But the punch from Dominic was really accurate. So let's see in the replay.
Right.
Really, it was beautiful in our corner, Grant. It looks like he was interfering the knee, if I'm right, or the kick from Dani. So hopefully we can look back to the replay.
Let's have a look here. There's that big right hand.
Yes, exactly.
He's trying to get a clinch there and land a knee.
Oh, it's a hook.
Oh, it was a, what did I say? It was a straight right. How ridiculous. There was a left hook.
Now, if I would have put my money on it, I would agree with you. But yeah, it was a left hook. So it was a bit of sloppy, don't you think?
Well, it didn't look as powerful and as clean as it possibly felt to Traore. But he is guilty of not protecting his chin at times.
Yeah, and just not to be fast enough with the knee. He wanted to set up a knee.
So he's been caught by a left hook. And if you look at his right hand, it's dropping
low.
at times.
Again.
There, again. And they're both putting a lot of effort into these scrappy techniques. So we've moved up to 80 kilograms here. And the pace, maybe it's just this fight, but the pace has visibly slowed. But obviously they've both got a little bit more power.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. So far you would think, what is in Dani's mind going on? Because so far he doesn't take the initial position to start up or to get the fight or get the round.
And it's difficult to although he did throw that left hook without setting it up. You can throw it as a counter, but it's difficult to lead with a hook without throwing a jab or a straight to the body followed by a left hook to the head.
So far, I don't see any pressure from Dani. I think he's comfortable somehow, but I don't understand if you want to win the fight. So I don't see his body language. It's not like, no, I need to go. I need to move. I need to express, or I need to build up my attacks. He's just waiting.
And I think that probably is exaggerated by the pace of the first 3 fights this evening, which were absolutely ferocious. But Bereczki there, he's closing him off in the corner.
I think he's waiting for his moment, Dani, because as he showed right now with the back fist, everything is a one shot, but it's a shot to kill the guy.
Yeah.
So far, I think he's just waiting for the moment.
And he's definitely got the power. But he does get caught in these corners.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what? Now he let Dominic take over the pace because he can decide, Dominic, so far. But he's also a bit sloppy with his defense. So I think Dani is just trying to get him in sleep and to try to trap him or to trick him on the right moment. And to be honest, Grant, I think it's going to happen somehow.
Really?
Yeah, because Dominic is too sloppy in my opinion so far. He thinks, I'm okay. Hands down. Not using
well, it'd be a very interesting tactic. But there we go, the end of the second round. You've only got 3 rounds.
Exactly.
If you're trying to work someone out, or you're trying to lull them into a false sense of security, make them tired, whatever your tactic is, you've only got 3 rounds to do it.
Exactly, but yep, that's the difference where you can see the difference in fighters and diversity also. So in my opinion, I would say, hey, come on, Daniel, let's go for it and try to grab this round. And I couldn't see that he wanted to grab this round by points. The only thing I saw was that knockout punch or
so the first round has to be to Bereczki because of that knockdown.
Yep, and damage.
10-8.
Yep.
So the second round, man, that's got to be a hard one to call.
To be honest, I think Dominic wanted to by leading the pace.
He was the guy coming forward.
Yeah, that single shot from Dani was hard. It was explosive. It looked dangerous, but it didn't connect it properly. So
yeah. Nothing too damaging, but he landed some body shots, and he was coming forward. So a 10-9. So actually, Dani Traore has got it all to do here in the third and final round.
So what you see already, they're gonna start off pretty fast. That moment, yeah, he's waiting for it, yeah.
And the punches look stiffer. The punches look stiffer in this third and final round.
He gets coach. Dominic is getting a lot of information from his coach. At least he's leveling it up. Punch, kicks, keep it simple, even though he's putting pressure, but not too much. You know, he doesn't make a mistake so far.
Well, is Traore tired there? His legs are sort of giving way a bit.
He doesn't look fresh indeed. Not able to defend properly, but okay. Let's hope for the best.
When Bereczki unloads, he's explosive. I'm sure they've both got knockout power left in them.
It's a shame that Dominic Bereczki is falling into his punches, so he couldn't finish the combination. Dani doesn't take the lead. Why not? You still have 1.5 minutes left.
And you can't just wait and throw single power shots. It might work now and again.
Yeah.
But you've got a jab, you've got a front kick, you've just got to keep your opponent at bay and set something up.
Exactly.
Or wear them out with a low kick, damage their front leg so they can't step in.
It doesn't look that he's gonna win this fight unless he gets that single shot or knockdown or knockout.
And it's going to be from a counter if he does it. Bereczki there coming forward strong.
Exactly, Bereczki is feeling that he's gonna win a fight. Don't make a mistake to steal this fight. He's not stealing, by the way. The wrong word, but that's the sloppy
Right, that was better. There was better.
Yeah.
2 jabs there.
Exactly.
Traore. Yeah.
And if he continues, he's gonna try to break down his opponent. But
Nice straight right. It's an interesting contrast in the corners. Dani Bereczki's corner has been non-stop giving him encouragement and advice. And Dani Traore's corner have been pretty much silent. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Are they going to go nuts? The bell's going to go. We're going to hear the end of the contest. And there it is.
Okay. So, Grant, I think it's pretty clear, huh?
Well, we don't like to take the drama away from the decision.
Yeah, true, to be honest. But we just want to be honest to our audience.
We need to be honest, transparent.
Yeah.
And as Senshi is, in my opinion, the only event on the planet with absolutely unrivaled integrity, I'm going to say it.
Yep.
3 rounds to Dominic Bereczki. And Dani Traore goes home with his first loss in the Senshi ring in his second contest. And Bereczki goes home with his first win in the Senshi ring in his second contest here. So that will be 1 apiece. Dani Traore won last time by a judge's decision. And if anything else happens, apart from Bereczki winning by judge's decision here, I'll be very, very surprised indeed.
So the score between them is now 1-1. So can we expect a third final fight?
A trilogy. I don't know if that contest, although a fantastic fight, don't get me wrong, I'm very overcritical sometimes. And we've been spoiled by the fights. Let's just listen to the decision.
27-29 in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2, 28-30. And judge 3, 26-25. to 29 in favor of the blue corner.
There we go. Dominic Bereczki goes home with the winner.
So, how were the odds?
How were the odds?
Did you win?
No, I never bet.
You're not gambling?
No, haram.
Haram.
So, intriguing, but I mean, both of those fighters there, I think we'll get more entertainment with not a trilogy, but them being matched up with different fighters.
And getting better.
Yeah.
More experience. And eventually, maybe later on, in a few years.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, right.
Let's say a year or two's time after.
Oh, let's have a dream. They're gonna fight. They become champion, both, or in the fight. You know, one is winning a lot, the other one is fighting for a championship, and he's gonna win somehow.
Well,
then one of them needs to step up and say, "I will be the challenger."
Or we have an 80-kilogram tournament one day, and they're both in it, and they both end up in the final.
Dreams.
So there's so many things that can happen here at Senshi.
Yeah. One more round of applause for Dominic Bereczki from Hungary. What an amazing fight these two gentlemen in.
And guys, listen.
Congratulations.
If you've been following Senshi for the past few years, we're on a 25th event, and listen, we're not slowing down. We're getting bigger and better with each and every event, and we have huge plans for the next few years. Trust me. I'm not going to reveal anything,
100%.
but keep your eyes on Senshi.
So, Grant.
So, Andy.
May I thank you, and we're going to look forward to to be honest, I need to watch. It's the 10th fight. I'm going to meet you again. And let's do some commentary.
And let's do some extremely, well, I was going to use the word sexy, but I don't know if that's right. Sexy commentary. Is that okay to say?
No, I think you're sexy, so let's do it sexy. Sexy way, man. Okay, see you later, man.
I don't know where that was going. But,
Chakir from Morocco is 29 years old. He stands at 192 centimeters tall and weighs in at 76.8 kilograms. He is the IFMA World Champion, the 2 times Arabic Champion, the AFSO World Champion. He has 1 win and 0 losses inside the Senshi ring. He is Ilyas Chakir. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from Serbia, Nikola Todorovic. Nikola Todorovic from Serbia is 26 years old. He is 190 centimeters tall and weighs in at 77 kilograms. He is the 2023 WAKO World Champion, 2021 WAKO Pro K1 World Champion, the Megdan FC Champion. He is also the Serbian Professional Kickboxing Champion. He has 7 wins and 2 losses inside this ring. He is Nikola Todorovic.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our next contest here at Senshi 25 from the Palace of Sport and Culture in Varna, Bulgaria. And if you've never visited Varna in Bulgaria, you must do so. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm joined here on the commentary desk now by another legend, the Hurricane, Albert Kraus. Albert, welcome. What an evening it's been so far.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. I've seen some good fights.
Absolutely incredible.
But this is one of the fights that I expect the most of.
Because,
really? Nikolai, I really like the fighter.
Todorovic?
Yeah.
He's been in the Senshi ring 9 previous times, always delivers. 7 wins inside the Senshi ring with just 2 losses. And he's super fit, always turns up in shape and always comes to fight.
Yeah. I like to watch him every fight.
And he's tall, both of these fighters, at 80 kilos.
Yeah.
They're tall and rangy. So neither of them have really got a reach advantage.
No, I think they are both around to 190.
Yeah, 190 for Todorovic and 192 for Chakir. And Chakir, he fights out of Paris, France, although he is Moroccan. Todorovic from, that was a slip from Novi Sad in Serbia. A tentative start, just feeling each other out. No real power shots being thrown so far.
No, but I think if you see the posture of both of the fighters, they are really not really built to have much power, but even then, everything what they do is strong.
It can be deceptive, but let's just have a look at the record. So Chakir, fighting out of the blue corner with the blue gloves here, 35 fights, he's got 9 wins by knockout, as opposed to Todorovic, who's got 34 fights, very similar, 17 wins by knockout. So on paper, the red corner has got more power.
Yeah, but I think a lot of knockouts with his knee. When he jumps his knee, is very dangerous. Straight to the middle.
But I wonder if that's been to generally shorter opponents.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, you see his legs, he has long legs, so he can hit the head really easy with his knee.
And it's just starting to speed up now. The pace is just increasing. That was a nice duck under that hook.
Yeah, but he did it already before, so he's used to do this.
Now that first round, they go back to their corners. A difficult one to score. I'll probably give that a 10-9 to Chakir for the blue corner. He was the busier fighter. But then again, a difficult one. I'm going to give it 10-9 to Chakir, but only by a smidgen. Now, what they were doing there, ladies and gentlemen, they were assessing each other's timing, getting their range, and looking at what openings there are and counters that they can deliver. And we would hope to see in this next round, the corners will have analysed it as well, and they're going to come out, let's hope, firing with all guns blazing. So Todorovic, that was a nice low kick. Body shots from Chakir.
Yeah, they're making fast combinations. Very good to watch for the audience.
They're very crisp punches. Now, that's the only opening I've seen there. When Chakir throws that low kick, he drops his hands. And actually, if somebody throws a low kick, is a good counter a straight right directly after a low kick?
Yeah. They're a little bit open sometimes.
This is the first fight of the evening, which is turning into a little bit of a chess match.
Yeah, you see they are both sharp. They are two sharp fighters. with good condition.
And fast.
Let's go, let's go.
They're trying to draw each other in to throw something, to find an opening. And neither of them want to commit too much to leave themselves open.
Well, they keep holding the speed.
Stiff punches there from both fighters. I think Todorovic can do more here.
Yeah. But the other one is also still sharp, so he has to be careful.
Yeah, Chakir, I would possibly say he looks the more powerful of the two. They're both dangerous with counter hooks and knees. Now, when Todorovic had Chakir there locked up in the corner, maybe he could have pressured a bit more. He's got him back there now. Now he needs to unload. And Chakir does well to get out of it. Now there we go, the end of the second round. And what do you think, Albert? That second round, what would you score that?
Yeah.
Because they're both close rounds.
Yeah, very close.
Man. When you watch the replay, you can say who's busier, but then you watch the replay and you can see that a lot of the punches are landing on the gloves.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that Nikolai is a little bit more busy and he's a little bit more the pressure. He goes in the front. He's making more the fight, but it's really close till now. So there's no winner yet.
Well, if it keeps going like this, we're going to see a fourth round, I reckon.
Yeah, I think it's also nice for the audience.
Yep. So third and final round of this contest, Morocco via France versus Serbia. Now Chakir looks like he's getting a bit busier in this third and final round.
Yeah, maybe he knows that he has to do some more. But still, they have plenty in the tank.
Well, they've got plenty in the tank, but we don't want to see them finish the fight with anything in it.
Oh, yeah.
We want to see both of them absolutely exhausted. Yeah. That was a nice attempt, spinning back kick. I'd like to see those low kicks a bit stiffer. Nice combination from Todorovic. And Shakir's corner telling him to go forward, go forward.
Nikolai, keep pressing. Keep pressing, keep walking in the front.
Well, we've got 1 minute 30 left of this third and final round. And they've both got more power than they're showing.
Yeah.
That was a nice 1-2, straight right from Todorovic. Hit the head of Chakir.
But they still have the same punches as in the first round, so
yep,
the condition is good.
Their condition is great, but they're both worried about getting hit.
Wow. You see the inside kick on the back leg. Hurt the French guy. It's getting a changing of color.
Yeah, and Todorovic actually, where he's checked the kick with his left leg, he's got a mark there just below his knee.
Yeah.
So it's deceiving the damage actually that some of these techniques do. Oh, little front up kick there to the chin of Chakir.
25 seconds.
25 seconds left now. The pace is upping a little bit. You can see Chakir's face is marked up. And over there in the Serbians' corner, we can see Sveti Chan in there. One of our big stars of Senshi. Now he's getting vocal with a second to go. Well.
A beautiful fight.
It was a lovely fight. I would have liked to have seen a bit more commitment and power from both fighters because I think they had more. I felt that they had more to give.
Yeah, but they feel on their own that the opponent is also sharp, that they have to be careful.
Yeah, I agree. And it's very difficult to throw caution to the wind because the chance at this level of getting knocked out is very easy. Any fighter on this card tonight can knock his opponent out.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was an intriguing matchup.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Well, I just don't know.
You think an extra round or?
I think we're going to see an extra round.
Yeah, I think Nikolai did enough.
But if we don't see an extra round, Todorovic is going to inch it by a point. I mean, it wouldn't be unfair. Whoever goes home with the victory.
Oh, yeah. I think the winner of this fight was the crowd.
Yeah.
27 to 30.
Oh.
27 to 30.
Good lord.
27 to 30 in favor of
The red corner.
The red corner.
Yeah.
Well, the judges
score all the same, yeah.
have given every single round to
Yeah.
Todorovic, but I don't think that actually reflects how close the fight was, because it was a very good matchup.
Yeah, it was a very good
A
matchup.
great performance by both fighters.
Yeah.
And Chakir was dangerous right up until the final bell.
Yeah, but they were good fighters both.
But Todorovic goes home with the victory there on Senshi 25. And actually, Chakir isn't upset with the decision at all.
No, I think he felt a little bit the same.
And there you have it, from Serbia, Todorovic.
Well, he'll be sad at losing, but not angry at an unfair decision, because they're very rare here.
Yeah, but they're high-level fighters, so you can win and you lose.
Yeah, yeah.
MMA rule sets, pound and ground. Our referee, the high tower, Mr. Sam Schultz. And in the blue corner, from Spain, Vaktani Shanava.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend me.
Vaktani, the Vajtang Shanava from Spain, is 29 years old and stands at 186 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 84.9 kilograms. He is the 2021, the 2022, and the 2023 Spanish kickboxing champion, the Vajtang, Vaktani Shanava. His opponents from the red corner, from Varna, Bulgaria, Dejan Galinov. It is Dejan Galinov's first time to fight here in this Senshi ring. He is 26 years old and stands at 178 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 84.6 kilograms. He is the Bulgarian MMA champion, the 2 times Bulgarian kickboxing champion, and none less than 5th in the MMA World Championships in Bahrain. He is Dejan Galinov.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our next contest. At Senshi 25, I'm joined by another legend, Kyokushin, Georgian legend, Tariel Nikolashvili.
Us, everyone, hello.
Well, this contest is under KWU open rules, Tariel, which to the uneducated fans out there, this is mixed martial arts, but it's a variation on what they may be used to. 3-minute rounds, and they're going to get stood up quicker than they would do on a, should we say, regular MMA match. Yeah.
Oh.
So Galinov from Bulgaria in top position at the moment, although in half guard. Vaktani Shanava on the bottom, taking some heavy bombs. And Galinov not looking to pass at all. They're heavy punches, Tariel.
Yeah, I think he need one first round.
Now Semi Schilt, our referee, stood them up. Both of these guys have got a great kickboxing background.
Yeah, we will see it. Good timing, good footworks. Nice jab.
And the Bulgarian Galinov, he looks the more powerful of the two to me. And Shanava with the blue gloves from Spain. Oh, that was a nice kick.
Very
but
dangerous,
he falls.
dangerous.
He ends up in a bad position. Galinov gets the takedown once more. He's inside control. And he's going to pass here. He's got a knee on belly. He's going to try and slip that left leg over. But they're not going to get too long to work on the ground here at Senshi.
Yeah, only 30 seconds.
30 seconds to fight on the ground, unless a submission is being applied. So Semi Schilt, our referee, stands them up again. They're fully aware of these rules. So if you're going to go down, you've got to work. And there's that same body lock. Same takedown.
Oh.
Galinov can take the back here if... But he's happy to ground and pound. Shanava. The problem is when you're covering up like that, the last 10 seconds of this first round, when you're using your hands to cover up, it takes away the ability to escape. So the crowd very appreciative of that first round. And we've got to give that a 10-9 to the Bulgarian.
Yeah, I think so.
Dejan Galinov.
He did good work. Good grappling, good takedowns, and after good works in the floor. You know?
Yeah. And I think he's using, he really understands the rule set here, that he's only going to get 30 seconds to work on the ground, so he's not really trying to waste time working for position too much. He's just trying to apply pressure and create damage.
Yes, this is good tactic for these rules.
Yes. So, it's going to be interesting to see what Shanava's corner have given him as a briefing during that rest period. As Galinov comes out there throwing big hooks.
Very aggressive start. Oy.
And there we go again with that body lock.
Good.
He grabs the leg, gets the takedown. Now they're up against the ropes. I think Galinov should perhaps turn him away from the ropes here. Man, we can...
What a strong punches.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can feel those here sitting at the commentary desk.
It's really true.
I can actually feel the punches echoing through the ground. They were stiff punches. Now they're back to their feet. Shanava still in the fight.
Oh,
Galinov there with a counter right hand over the top. Not looking for the takedown as much as he was. So they need to set something up here. Shanava doesn't want to close the gap because he doesn't want to get taken down again.
Yeah, he wants to be active. Oh.
There's the body lock again. Galinov's going to get the takedown here. But he falls into Shanava's guard. Now Shanava has got a few options if he wants, or he can push Galinov away with the hips. But Galinov's got some heavy bombs, hasn't he? Now Semi-Shield won't let them fight under the ropes there for too long. They're stood up again.
He have catch. Galinov have catch.
Yeah, it's interesting that Galinov has got some blood on his face. Oh, heavy bombs there thrown from both of them. And the blood on the body of Shanava is actually from Galinov.
Oh. You know, this Wachtangi Shanava, this is maybe born Georgia, because this is Georgian.
Oh, that's why he's so tough.
Yeah.
Wow.
He need more works. Come on, come on, come on.
Right, there seems to be a fair amount of blood flowing now.
Yeah.
So, end of the second round.
If Wachtang want to win, he need more active. More active. This is last chance.
Yeah, and on the ground there, when he went to his back and Galinov was in his guard, there was no submission attempts.
Yeah,
you know, he's got options of a triangle, an armbar from the bottom, and he wasn't trying to set anything up. Galinov not interested in a submission, just looking to ground and pound and damage his opponent. And it's interesting for me to see where the damage has come from. The damage that's on Galinov's face. He's obviously been taking shots, but he's the more aggressive fighter.
Shanava wants to using his advantage, like striking, and be active in the striking.
And Shanava's got the reach advantage as well. So third and final round, 3 minutes left of this contest. And Shanava's corner telling him to low kick. But kicking in an MMA fight, any kind of kicking is going to leave you open to your leg being grabbed and getting taken down. And Galinov's great at that body lock. Shanava there pummeling for an underhook, but it didn't do him any good. He ends up on his back once more. But he's looking to set up a triangle. You'll see him try and hook. Well, he's covering up now. Galinov now inside control, 30 seconds. No, 30 seconds, what am I talking about? 1 minute. Coming up to 1 minute, 30 seconds left of this third and final round. They're back to their feet. Galinov looking tired.
Yeah. And he slowed down a little.
He's got a crazy amount of blood on his face.
Yeah. Shanava have good chance if he be active.
He needs to come forward. You can't rest, Shanava.
Why he don't fight? Oh, good knee.
Well, he's not using the right tactics here. He's got a huge reach advantage. Shanava gets, Galinov gets the takedown again. I'm not sure if Semi's going to clean that blood off. So, will Semi take the point off there? He's warned Galinov for putting a thumb in the eye of Shanava. Whether it was intentional or not is going to determine what happens here. So, Semi Shield there, right on the ball.
1 point down for blue corner.
Oh, hang on. Did we get that right? He said 1 point down for the blue corner. I'm sure he meant red corner.
I don't see what happened.
So he said that Galinov put a thumb in the eye of Shanava. And that's actually fired Galinov up. That was a nice kick. A little bit wild here with the stand-up. Back kick there, which land, but with not much power. Crazy somersault kick there from Shanava. Where I don't know where that was going. And the last few seconds is going to finish with Galinov landing some heavy ground and pound to Shanava. The round is finished.
What a jump.
Wow. That was incredible. I mean, of all the things that happened in that fight, that's going to be something that we can use for a highlight reel somewhere. So, the end of the fight, and a point taken off there to Galinov, which could make that last round a 10-9 to Shanava. But Galinov was still winning the round, so it probably has to be a 10-10.
But I think Galinov won anyway.
But the overall performance...
Because 2 rounds, he won.
Yeah, we have to give to Galinov.
Without chance.
He got the takedowns, he got the ground and pound.
He worked here.
He was a fighter, more aggressive and
power
coming
punches.
Forward.
Oh.
So the scorecards go into the hands of our ring announcer, Nick Pettas.
We have the official scorecard from the judges.
And here we go.
Judge 1, 27 to 29 in favor of the red corner. Judge 2, 26 to 30. And Judge 3, 27 to 29 for a unanimous decision in the red corner.
There we have it. Man, listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. So, a very appreciative audience. And it looks like Galinov has made a few new fans here tonight. A dominant performance. even with that little cheeky eye poke. And Shanava, he came to fight, but he was overpowered and outworked. But I'm amazed there at the audience reaction at when Galinov was announced the winner. They went crazy. It's good to see. Well, he is a local Varnaian. So he's from Varna in Bulgaria. And the fans here in Bulgaria do like to support their own. Now, it's interesting, Tario, you said that Shanava was possibly Georgian. And for Georgia, for such a small country...
He's sure in Georgia, because Vahtangi, Shanava, this is Georgian surname and name.
And Georgia, for such a small country, has produced so many strong athletes, wrestling. Now MMA, they're really coming forward.
Two guys.
And they're catching up with the Dagestanis.
Yeah.
So it won't be long.
Under 90 kilograms, light heavyweight full contact rules of KW. In the blue corner, from Germany. Agon Bellaqa from Germany is 23 years old. He stands at 187 centimeters tall and weighs in at 90 kilograms. He is the WKA German champion and 2 times the ISKA international champion. It is his first time to fight here in the Senshi ring. He is Agon Bellaqa. His opponents, fighting out of the red corner from Romania, Sebastian Lutaniuc.
Să îmbală motorul, că lumea țipă doar când trece învingătorul. Educați, la fel ca prădătorul, că nu poți fi decât supraviețuitorul.
Sebastian Lutaniuc from Romania is 23 years old. He stands at 180 centimeters tall and weighs 90 kilograms. He is the 2024 DFS Cruiserweight Champion, the 2024 ISKA Cruiserweight World Champion, and the 2022 UFC Champion. He has 1 win and 1 loss in the Senshi record ring. He is Sebastian Lutaniuc.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our next contest, and we go up in weight. Once again, this contest will be fought at under 90 kilograms. Germany facing Romania. We have the beast in the blue corner, Agon Bellaqa, and he's fighting out of Stuttgart, Germany. Stuttgart All-Stars Gym, which is actually a fantastic facility if ever you need to visit, and he's fighting from Romania, Sebastian Lutaniuc from Bistrița, Romania. Kickboxing rules, and you can see instantly there's quite a reach advantage the blue corner has over the red corner. And at the weigh-ins, I have to say Bellaqa looked very, very confident indeed.
Oh, Sebastian's worked very good.
Yeah, Lutaniuc there.
His box looks good.
So gut, weil lass ihn anfangen und dann antworte ich auf die Beine. Ja, jawohl, auf die Beine, geh nur auf die Beine. Geh nur auf die Beine. Jawohl.
Oof, stiff low kick there from Bellaqa.
Ring Mitte, antworte auf die Beine. Lass die Hände
But these
oben.
hooks are dangerous from Lutaniuc.
Antworte auf die Boxenfinger mit den Low Kicks. Antworte jetzt mit Kicks.
His boxing looks great actually to start here.
Ja, ich kick hinterher. Kick. Du musst ihn kicken. Jawohl.
Balaja more works in the legs and he looks better, but Sebastian works more box and he is better in the box. This is very interesting.
See those two body shots there?
Yeah.
And Bellaqa.
Oh, nice hook 2 times.
Well, I'm hoping they've got the gas to keep this pace up, because this could turn into an absolutely fantastic contest.
Oh.
Someone's going to get knocked out, Tariel.
Oh.
And the combinations.
Oh.
Well, Bellaqa.
You see it?
Bellaca's covering up there to defend the counter punches.
Great job for Sebastian.
And Lutaniuc. What I like is he's not throwing single shots.
Yeah, he works in the combination. Good, good, good.
That was lovely. You see that body shot?
I think
then
this
he avoided the hook and landed a hook of his own.
5 times when he did it. Many times jobs in the goal.
And he's leading Bellaqa in to throw punches and then countering.
Oh.
Bellaqa coming forward, which the judges will like. This rule set scores favourably for the fighter coming forward being aggressive. But Lutaniuc's boxing has been great. Last 10 seconds of this first round of this under 90 kilo contest here at Senshi 25. Oh! And it finished.
Very, very interesting round.
With Bellaqa landing, was a left hook, I believe, right at the end of the round, and Lutaniuc took it very, very well. Now, the pace of that first round was fantastic. It started off a little bit slow right at the beginning and then ramped up as that round went on. There you see in the replay some of Lutaniuc's work. His boxing, his counter punches and his setups. 2 body shots there in that replay and the left hook on the end of the combination. He's avoiding some of these hooks and straight punches from Bellaqa very, very well. But Bellaqa has got the range, and he was getting more aggressive as the end of that round came up, and finished it with a lovely left hook. So they come out for round number 2. I'm going to give that first round to the Romanian 10-9. Tariel?
I think so. But we'll see. Bellaqa looks more fresh, you know, a little bit more fresh.
I agree. Nice jab, nice high kick from Lutaniuc.
Oh,
he's quick with that hook.
This hook every time.
Yes, yeah. There we go, 2 nice straight punches.
How many hooks?
And actually, Bellaqa, he's not really taking advantage of his reach.
Yeah.
There's that hook again, very dangerous indeed. Bellaqa still coming forward. Lovely straight kick. Nice body shot. Comes back with a body shot of his own, does Lutaniuc.
Oh, good left kick.
And a hook. Bellaqa with the hook. Inside low kick from the Romanian. The pace not slowing down at all. Coming up to a minute remaining of this second round. Ah, that knee was dangerous there from Bellaqa. Oh, that right hand landed. And we've got 45 seconds left of this second round. Bellaqa is getting stronger as the fight goes on. Ooh. There's that knee again, that's so dangerous. Lutaniuc getting tired. And that's going to affect his timing. He's still dangerous with that counter left hook. He's landed several body shots. Last 10 seconds. They're going to go for it. My goodness me, if anything lands now, it could be a knockout.
Oh, good fight.
Second round, they touch gloves. They know that they're both going for it. This is turning into an absolute war.
I think we are right. He's Bellaqa more fresh, but spirit, Sebastian, very great.
Yeah.
And he works his spirit.
Now, the trouble is, you can be the most skilled fighter in the world,
yes,
but once your gas tank is empty, it's very difficult to do anything about it.
This is true.
So to be a top-level fighter, you have to have everything. Skill, stamina, strength, speed. Cardio is so important. And the one thing that really you can't teach is heart.
Yes. Yes. We'll see what say judge.
So I'm going to give that the second round to Bellaqa. So we're a round apiece now for me. There's that dangerous left hook again. But we're at the beginning of the round, and again. And it looks like perhaps Lutaniuc's power has just dissipated slightly. Well, it looks like he may have taken a little shot there to the crown jewels. Just tips Bellaqa back, which is tiring. Oh, that was a cheeky knee to the thigh. I like it. I wouldn't like to take it.
One more hook, one more hook.
And look at the left leg of Lutaniuc. Very red. Oh, there's that left hook again, and he set that up well. The body mechanics were great. And he gets out of trouble very well, does Lutaniuc. 1 minute 30 of this third and final round. Both guys still working hard. Well, this round is quite difficult to score, however. Bellaqa is the fighter coming forward. He's the guy working, pressing the action. Yeah, Bellaqa coming forward. There's that knee again. And I think he... Has Lutaniuc still got the power to knock him out? Well, there's a very stiff left hand.
And then don't give up. They don't give up.
You can hear Bellaqa now making noises.
Good, good, good.
Lutaniuc's boxing is a pleasure to watch at times.
Hook hits every time in the target.
That short little hook is very quick. So, 15 seconds.
Oh, one more.
Oh, straight punch.
This is unbelievable fight.
Taking one downstairs there. The fight ends. And I've got to give that third and final round to Argon Bellaqa, which for me gives him 2 rounds to 1. But it was still very close. And
I think this is too hard.
Don't tell me there's going to be a 4th round, is it?
Maybe we have extra round.
Wow.
Maybe.
The crowd, I'm sure, would absolutely love that. And what's great to see here is in the Germans' corner, Argon Bellaqa's corner, are actually preparing him for a 4th round. And that is the wise thing to do.
One of the toughest fights I've seen in a very long time. Let's hear some noise for these two gentlemen.
They both gave it everything there. I have to applaud both fighters. Lutaniuc's skill with his boxing was absolutely great, but he just got outworked by Bellaqa. And it's going to be intriguing to see how the judges scored this.
From Germany, it is his first time to fight here, and Sebastian Lutaniuc from Romania has 1 win and 1 loss inside the ring. And we have the scorecard.
Come on, Mr. Pettis, put us out of our misery.
Judge 1, 30-30. Judge 2,
come on,
30-29 in favor of the blue corner, and Judge 3, 30-30. It is a draw.
Extra
we
round.
will go for 1 more round.
Well, I think you called it, Ariel. And interesting, because I think the German corner may have had a feeling that was going to happen, so their guys a little bit more prepared now to go in for this 4th and final round. This is not just a battle now of who's fitter and who's got a bigger heart, but it's a mental battle, because you switch off at the end of 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Or you can do. And now you've got to switch back on. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, they're going to give it everything, I'm sure. They had a little bit of extra time while that decision was being called to rest and recover. And you can see Lutaniuc has come out firing. Oh, there's that left hook again, which has been his favorite weapon, and again.
Nice.
Well, did he take one downstairs there? Nice punches there back from Bellaqa.
Again, good box.
It's good boxing. But the power now is coming from Bellaqa.
Yeah.
Lovely kick on the end of that combination.
Both guys have a great spirit. I like it.
Exactly. They've both got great heart. Neither of them are really backing up.
Look at this. Look at this.
So we've got 1 minute 40 left. They're both tired. They've given it everything here. And this round is scored on its own merits. So forget the other 3 rounds. It's all on this round. Oh. And there's that damn left hook again. Man. And again, he keeps landing that left hook. If it just had a bit more power in it. That was a slip. Bellaqa goes down. Jan Sukup, our referee, restarts the contest. He's allowed the fight to play out its own course. They're still busy. Lutaniuc knocks the head back of Bellaqa with that right hand.
My opinion, no matter how this fight ended, we need a rematch.
You think? Right, we're coming up to 30 seconds left of this 4th and final round. They're both tired. They're running on empty, heart alone. I don't know it. I think Bellaqa has got the power to finish with a knockout.
Yeah.
Oh. Those knees are dangerous. The gum shield comes out, 10 seconds to go. He's just saying, put it back in, ref. Let me fight. They know it's the last few seconds of this final round. 2 absolute warriors. Guys.
Great fight, great fight.
Wow. Now, the 4th and final round.
I need rematch. Now.
Well, it's amazing. Every time, well, each fight here on a Senshi card, they're not in order. We just put them in the weight categories, the lower weights, and we work up to the bigger weights. Every fight could be a main event. And that could have been the main event of this fight night. The 4th and final round, how do we score it? I'm going to give it to Bellaqa. He was busier, he landed more. He just had the edge when it came to cardio. And I actually think that Lutaniuc could fight at a lower weight.
You know, we have 2 young fighters, great fighters.
Both 23 years of age.
Yes. They have great future.
Yes. And we have the official scorecard from the judges. Remember, in an extra round, it is a must system here. Or actually, it is not. My mistake.
Well, if we have a draw here on the 4th round,
Judge 1,
there is a possibility of a 5th round.
Judge 2, 10-9. Judge 3, 10-9. In favor of the blue corner.
There we go.
Bellaqa.
Argon Bellaqa takes it, as I expected, but when you lose a war like that, it's not a loss.
Yeah.
And as a fighter, I've always said, it's far better to come second in an absolute war than win against an opponent who wasn't a challenge. But what an incredible fight. And Sebastian Lutaniuc, fantastic boxing. He was so dangerous with that left hook. But Argon Bellaqa comes away victorious after a 4th round. An extra round here, showing us his flexibility in the ring now. Very pleased, and well done to Stuttgart All-Stars Gym. And I think one thing that tipped the balance slightly there was the fact that the blue corner were prepared for that 4th round. He just went into it slightly more refreshed. But you're right, Tariel, they both showed such great heart there. Yeah. And coming from a Kyokushin background, you know that toughness and heart is really something You know, to go out on your shield is what it's all about.
Such great spirit from these two gentlemen. Wow, I was really, really impressed. Agon Bellaqa from Germany winning his debut fight here at Senshi. And Nick is back to referee. Well, good job, man. Congratulations. Now, we shall move on to fight number 8. Plus 95 kilogram rule set of the KW full contact. Our referee, Nick. I'm Nick, too. In the blue corner, none other than the God of Thunder himself, Thor, Florin Ivanoaie. Florin is from Romania and is 27 years old. He stands at 192 centimeters tall and weighs in at an astounding 117.1 kilograms. He is the Romanian national vice champion in boxing, the 2023 DFS heavyweight tournament runner-up. He has 1 win and 1 loss inside the Senshi ring. Thor, Florin Ivanoaie. His opponents, fighting out of the red corner, from Albania, Francesco the Smile Jaya. Francesco the Smile Jaya is from Albania, 31 years old and stands at 194 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 114 kilograms. He is the 2021 Ultimate Fight Night Champion, the 2020 Megdan 8 Champion, the 2019 Taft Neft Cup Tournament runner-up. He has 2 wins and 0 losses inside this ring. The Smile, Francesco Jaya.
So here we go with our next contest here. Senshi 25 from Varna, Bulgaria. What an absolutely fantastic evening it's been. Some incredible fights. And we now go to our heavyweights. I'm joined once again by Mr. Perfect, Ernesto Hoost. Ernesto, it's been an absolutely incredible evening. And I have to say, the matchmaking on Senshi, I can't say it gets better and better, but the fights are just always fantastic.
Yeah, the fights are good and they're evenly matched. And
so
I'm sure that the crowd is enjoying it.
Oh, we've got a packed out arena here. If the cameras pan out, you'll see it. Right, let's go to the action. We have Thor, Florin Ivanoaie from Romania with the blue gloves on, and he's fighting Francesco Jaya. He's called the Smile from Albania. Now these guys are weighing in 117 kilos with the blue gloves on, 114 kilos with the red gloves on. These guys are the big boys.
Yeah, and Francesco, he's very explosive with his hands and with his legs. The left leg to the head was very good.
And he has 2 wins here, 2 fights with 2 wins inside the Senshi ring. And Florin Ivanoaie 2 fights also, but he has a win and a loss. But I've been watching Florent Ivanoaie.
Nice body kick. Yeah.
And a lovely left hook followed by a right hand.
I like his explosiveness in his arm, in his hands.
Yes.
Yeah. Good block, good check. Oh no, you said guys say check. Yeah, he's nice explosive with his arms and with his legs.
Yeah, Zaya.
Kind of surprises me.
That was an interesting kick. He is sort of with the heel followed by a traditional low kick.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing goes without saying that at this weight, both of them have got knockout power.
Yeah. Yeah.
True. And actually it reflects that in their records. The Romanian, 19 fights with 13 wins, 5 by knockout. But have a look at Francesco Zaya's record, 25 fights, 19 wins, 6 by knockout.
Yeah. Kind of surprises me that only 6 knockouts.
Yes.
Because the way he moves here makes me think that he's a very smart fighter who can make knockout out of a counter or something.
Yeah,
but
that was a nice long left hand.
Yeah.
Well. So that was a low kick.
He got checked, so he might have an injury already.
And it's so deceiving how much it hurts when you get kicked, and it right in the same place. Yeah. And that wasn't on the thigh, it was on the lower part of the leg.
It was on the shin.
And that muscle, the anterior tibiali.
Oh, he has big heart.
He doesn't want to give in.
No.
But we know where Ivanoaie is going to aim now. There we go. Again and again, he's down again. That's the 3rd time. Is that the 3rd count? If it is, the fight should be over.
It should.
Well. I have to say that from the outset of that contest, Francesco Zaya looked very, very sharp indeed.
Yeah, he did.
He was finding some openings. His boxing looked great, but Florent Ivanoaie he weathered the storm and then just found a target there. Zaya checked a kick with his shin that sent him to the canvas, and then it was a foregone conclusion.
It kind of looks like as if he already had problems there, because otherwise I cannot understand why you on that's the hardest spot on your shin.
Yeah.
I like to check the kicks like that, because there, I mean, I beat Ray Sefo like that. I beat some more people like that by only checking the kicks with the highest part of your shin. So
it's the thickest part of the bone.
Yeah, exactly.
But he took it on the outside of the shin where that muscle is, which you rarely see. I mean, he was obviously in excruciating pain.
Yeah, he was.
But fair play to the Romanian Thor, Florent Ivanoaie.
Yeah.
He's going to go home very happy with that victory.
For sure. It was Ray Sefo. I beat Ray Sefo like that.
Really?
Yeah. I checked the kick and then he couldn't continue.
So it's fascinating to say that you beat someone.
Yeah.
It's like they beat themselves almost.
Basically,
they
do
damaged themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't kick on the shin, but yeah.
And that's what makes an inside low kick so dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you turn the shin inwards. And we've seen it many times where fighters hit that thick part of the bone with the thin part of their shin, step back, and the shin gives way.
Exactly.
Very nasty indeed.
And we shall continue with the super heavyweights. Fight.
A good lesson for himself
Yeah.
Plus 95 kilograms.
Wow.
Set. KW
Brilliant.
Our referee, Nicholas.
So.
Okay, everything went right. They almost fell with their trophy.
Well,
but it was big. It was okay.
Yeah, well, the trophies are so big here, they're almost as big as the fighters.
Yeah, exactly. Japanese style.
Well, it's lucky he didn't fall too far because we've got about 4 tables behind us with a very well-behaved, let me say indeed, from it's Gremian MC, who I know some of the guys in Slovenia from Black 7, and an absolutely fantastic motorcycle club indeed.
I see you again. Jan is going to help you now.
I'm going to be joined by Jan Sukup. There's me banging on about Gremium MC, the motorcycle club here, who've joined us to support one of their own who fought earlier.
Entered Emini is 25
Galinov.
years old and stands at 192 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 97.2 kilograms. He is the 2016 Integra FC champion, the 2016 Respect FC, and 5 times the Amateur Championship 5 winner. He is Andres Emini. His opponents, fighting out of the red corner from Bulgaria, Thomas Stoimenov. Thomas Stoimenov, 33 years old, 204 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 101.3 kilograms. He is the 2 times kickboxing champion of Bulgaria. It is his first time to fight here at Senshi. He is Thomas Stoimenov.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our next contest of the evening. The heavyweights, once again, this contest over 95 kilograms. I'm joined by another Kyokushin legend, Jan Sukup, here on the commentary desk. Jan, what an absolutely incredible evening it's been.
Yes, very nice fights.
Explosive contests. And actually, the energy from those previous fights are going to feed these fighters, I'm sure. Look at the face of Thomas Stoimenov from the red corner.
Oh.
And he comes out firing. Big punches, knees here.
Oh, nice.
All guns blazing. And it looks like Emini he was almost going to go down there.
Very pressure.
He's stuck in the corner,
Whoa.
big right hand.
Down.
Now that right hand landed on the temple. And actually, Stoimenov has gone back to his own corner. He should have gone to a neutral corner, but he's not getting any coaching, so we won't be too worried about that. Tariel Nikolashvili, our referee, starts the contest. And Stoimenov knocks him down again. Another knockdown. That's the second knockdown of this first round. Is Endrit Emini going to recover? I don't think so. No.
No.
Wow.
A very fast fight.
Well, I know you don't like commentary yet, but but you'll be glad that fight was over quickly. Well, Stoimenov there from Sofia, Bulgaria. His game plan was destruction. And he did the business there. Absolutely demolished his opponent, Endrit Emini, from Duisburg, Germany. And you hear the appreciation from the Bulgarian crowd. We saw the replay there where there wasn't much to see. The fight was over pretty quick. And he's huge, isn't he? Look at him. Only 100 kilos, but he's a big boy. Very rangy. Made his that's his debut here in the Senshi ring, but I think I can guarantee one thing: he will be back. That's the kind of fights we like here. We've seen it all tonight. Absolutely fast-paced action. Well, I mean, that fight there for a heavyweight contest, I don't think there's any way that Stoimenov could have kept that up for 3 rounds.
Yes.
But man, brilliant fight. Absolute demolition job. But that means Jan Sukuk leaves me.
We are down to the last 2 fights of the evening. We have fight number 10 in the 95 kilograms plus category. Rule set, KW full contacts. Our referee, Peter Martinov himself. Fighting out of the blue corner from France, the Black Rock, Lamin. And we will be welcoming the Black Rock Lamin for the first time into the Senshi ring. He is 36 years old and stands at 190 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 118.5 kilograms. He is 4 times the African champion, 2 times the IFMA world champion, the Black Rock Lamin. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Romania, Munteanu. Munteanu from Romania is 35 years old and stands 192 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 105 kilograms. He is the Coliseum Tournament champion, the Combat London champion, the Fight Zone champion. He has 0 wins and 1 loss here inside the Senshi ring. He is Munteanu.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with another heavyweight contest. I'm joined once again by K1 legend Andy Sauer. Andy, what an evening.
Just when you think that Senshi can't get any better, it pulls out all the stops, and it does. And full credit to the fighters tonight for putting everything on the line. Very quick knockout there in their last contest. Thomas Stoimenov coming out and doing the business. So let's see if that has fired up these 2 guys. France versus Romania. Lamin the Black Rock, who never judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
But carrying a little bit of excess blubber. And he's fighting Marius Munteanu from Romania, who has fought here before, but unfortunately was defeated. Now, oof. Two very stiff kicks, high and low. Lamin returns an inside low kick of his own. Well, Munteanu here looks very confident and very strong. And if I was to make an assessment early on, Lamin, his left leg is very open to a low kick, the way he's standing.
That's what you see a lot with heavyweights, you know, keep staying in front of them, not moving a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, it's on a regular base because, you know, these guys are so heavy. So they cannot spoil too much energy. But, you know what? It's always nice to see when they're trading the hands or the kicks, you know, with a lot of power. Ooh. That was not a nice job.
Where did that go? Downstairs?
Yep. In the basement.
And Lamin there just resting in his own corner. Should have gone to a neutral corner.
That was the first calf kick already. You see the calf is immediately not swollen, but it gives some effect on it, you know, the nerves.
You don't like it, do you?
No, it's so sensitive over there. So pretty,
So both of these guys here.
On the left shin of I've seen, he's pretty thick already on the left shin. So it's, yeah, there's a second calf kick. Yeah,
that hurt him.
It's already swollen.
So he's changed stance.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can do
and
so far.
Munteanu is going to be aiming for that low kick there to the left calf of Lamin, who's limping and clearly in pain there. Right on target.
There we go again.
Well, you did call that, Andy.
Do calf kick, the heavy guys.
And you're not a fan of that because you don't. You feel that it's what, unsportsmanlike or just not kickboxing? It's
like that I told you last time, you know. So you don't have to be a really great kickboxer to win from the greatest kickboxer on earth.
Yeah. Oh, there it is again.
A good calf kick. But who knows what he has in? As a surprise, our African friend seen Lamin.
Well, he's got
to.
He's
doing a well job right now. You know, he's trying to stand in southpaw position, taking care of that. So there's something in his mind who can change and who has a strong mind so far.
Who you can see his facial expression as he goes back to his corner there. His left leg is in agony, but at this level, you know, you have to overcome things. Silly little things like pain, you have to overcome.
You know, the certain men are really, they can go through this certain pain, you know. But to be honest, I never experienced a good calf kick. I did it once and I thought my leg was broken. So later on they said, yeah, it was just an accident with that kick. And it was an accident. The guy in front of me, he didn't do it by purpose because the calf kicks in the time weren't that familiar, not even used. So I went to the hospital and said, you know, just a swollen nerve. They said the muscle is so swollen that the nerve, there's so much pain, like it's broken.
Yeah.
But yeah. Nowadays it's so fancy and so used a lot that it can give you almost directly the victory. So
and it's different from person to person.
Yeah, also. But I think I think the pain is terrible. If I can look back, like it was in 2008, if I'm right. So we talk about 17 years ago.
And you can still feel it.
if I
It'll wear off in another 10 years.
If I go back to memory lane, yes.
So Lamin's dangerous with these punches.
But he's walking while he's punching, Grant. So there's not a lot of power into it. So, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's not planting himself.
Yeah. But still, our friend Marius Munteanu hasn't swollen.
Well, Munteanu now attacking the other shin, the other calf. I'm not sure that Lamin is going to want to continue now. He's had both calves attacked, and that left one must be in absolute agony. He's having trouble standing up.
He does make it. Wow.
He's made it. He's got the heart to carry on. But we know what Munteanu is going to attack. He's going to set up a kick with a few punches.
I would go high. Suddenly I would go high. Now with a high kick. Boom!
There you go.
And go down again. Go down again.
Well, Lamin's going to get stuck in the corner. And he's going to get kicked. There we are. I can feel it myself. He's not going to get up from that. He's not going to get up. His pain receptors are telling his brain to not get back up.
Unfortunately, guys, this is the effect of the new high, the calf kick. Yeah, I don't know if I need to be happy or...
I'll tell you what's interesting is, obviously, Muay Thai has been around for like, whatever it is, 2,000 years.
Yeah.
And that's not a popular kick in Muay Thai.
No.
Now, what's not another popular kick in Muay Thai is that straight front kick to the face. And they seem to have a bit of a gentleman's agreement not to use it.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something there, as you said. It's a little bit, to them, a dirty technique.
Yeah, if you do it.
If you do it, but if it's delivered like that, as Marius Munteanu just did, it's certainly effective. So if that was his game plan, it worked very, very well. And look at Lamin's credentials, Andy. It's actually a great, it's a great win for the Romanian.
It is.
And it's great for Munteanu to come back here after losing in the Senshi ring, to come back and bring himself back better. And now he goes home with a win in the Senshi ring.
So, Grant, I don't know if I have to be happy or excited somehow. So sorry that my commentating was not the best, but you know.
Well,
I just want to see kickboxing, you see?
You're just so negative, Andy.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. Maybe just because I'm tired. Fuck me.
Well, you know, you can't say that Andy Sauer's opinion is unwarranted. You know, he's been there, done it, seen it, been around the block. And absolutely poetry in motion when you watch you fight, Andy. Yeah. So if you want to see pure kickboxing, Andy Sauer is, just go back and watch some of it on YouTube. I still do it, not in a weird way, but I watch you late at night on YouTube, and it's absolutely a joy to watch.
Okay, now you can shut your mouth.
Yeah, not in a pay me later.
Thank you very much, guys.
But yeah.
Have fun with the last fight. Enjoy. And
let's see.
Speak to you later,
Let's
guys.
see, yeah, definitely.
Till the next one, huh?
Yeah, I'll see you back at the hotel, darling.
Okay, honey. Bye-bye.
So.
For his devastating low kick victory. Os, congratulations. Now, if that wasn't exciting enough, I guarantee you the last fight of the evening is going to have quite the effect. I will be introducing you to your referee, Semi Schultz. We will be fighting under the KW Open rule set, which is the pound and ground MMA style. Under 95 kilograms, fighting out of the blue corner, we have none other than the Swiss bare knuckle champion, Maki, the Lion, Matthias Martic. Matthias Martic from Croatia is 35 years old and stands at 185 centimeters tall. He weighs in at 94.8 kilograms. He is the Swiss bare knuckle champion. Maki the Lion. And now, the man you have been waiting for all evening. He is a local hero from Varna, Bulgaria, Pavel Milev. Fighting out of the red corner, Pavel Milev is 27 years old. He is 177 centimeters tall and weighs in at 95 kilograms. He is the 3 times RPC champion. It is his first time to fight here in Senshi. Let's go, Pavel Milev.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final contest here at Senshi 25, live from the Palace of Sport and Culture here in Varna, Bulgaria. And I'm joined at the commentary desk one last time by Mr. Perfect, Ernesto Hust. It's been an absolutely dynamite evening, Ernesto.
Yeah, I saw some interesting fights.
Some absolutely incredible fights.
And some interesting fighters. Yeah.
Well, you say interesting fighters. Let's have a look who we've got here in the ring right now. This is our final fight. It's mixed martial arts rules, an absolutely intriguing matchup, and I don't want to miss anything. We've got Maki the Lion, Matthias Martic from Croatia, who happens to be Swiss bare-knuckle boxing champion, and he faces Pavel Milev from Bulgaria, who had a huge warm welcome from the fans. And Matthias Martic was very vocal at the weigh-ins, shouting and screaming and walking around the hotel looking like Mr. Angry. So I'm very intrigued to see his performance here.
How angry he is.
And they go to the ground, but as we know with our Senshi rules, they're not going to be able to stay there for too long unless something dramatic is happening, like they're in the middle of a submission. Now Martic not looking to pass, and Milev holding the head so that Martic can't posture up and land any bombs. Martic in half guard.
Yeah, he's not in full guard, so... Yeah, I just wanted to say, I wonder how long Semi will let them...
he'll let them work
be on the ground like that.
For 30 seconds, and the crowd cheering Pavel Milev on here. And I have to say, he doesn't look like a tuned athlete.
No.
But he has got credentials. 3 fights, 3 wins.
He took a hard low kick.
And another low kick.
Another one.
Well, Matthias Martic, he shapes up very well, doesn't he? His boxing stance looks very tidy. His chin is tucked in. He dodged that right hand very well. And again, but he needs to come back with a counter.
Yeah, he caught a left hook.
There's that low kick again. And I'm wondering whether the Croatian in the blue gloves is going to gas a little bit.
That's what I was just thinking about. But the thing is, right now he's still moving forward. And actually he's ducking the punches quite good.
Avoiding the punches?
Yeah, avoiding the punches. It was quite, yeah.
But Milev is throwing them from his boots.
Yeah, maybe that's
If
true.
they land,
yeah,
they're going to do some damage. However, when you throw such a wild hook or a wild punch, you are telegraphing it slightly.
Exactly. Exactly.
So a ferocious first round. And we have to give it to Matthias Martic.
Yeah, this for Martic for sure.
And interestingly, he looks the fresher of the two in the corners now. Pavel Milev, I don't know whether it was the takedowns and just trying to survive on the ground that couple of times that have taken the wind out of him.
I think Milev had used more energy than Martic, but that's for sure.
Well, seconds out, that minute rest there goes very, very quickly indeed when you're blowing as much as these guys. But look, Milev can't wait to get it on. Nice left hook.
Yeah, they still both look as if they want to go for it. So.
Well, Milev is very dangerous when he throws those short, sharp punches.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what he's looking for.
Looking for a takedown here. He's got the body lock.
Well defended up till now.
Yeah, that's the right tactics there. Push the head down.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the knee.
Semi-Shield wants the action to get going. He separates them. They're in the center of the ring here. And Matthias Martic still avoiding those punches quite well. But he's got the opportunity when he ducks down there and avoids a punch to throw a big left hook on the end of it as a counter.
Wow. Milev is very explosive with his hands, especially the left hook. If he hits, then it could be over.
There,
oh.
exactly as you said.
Yeah.
The left hook lands.
Again.
And again.
Oh, Martic's taking them good.
And the crowd are loving it. When Milev has some success, the crowd here explode.
Exactly.
And there it is again, the same left hook.
Martic should be warned, but he is not.
He's getting tired.
But he can take a good punch.
Body shot.
Good body shot. Yeah. I have to say the fight getting more and more interesting.
Well, oh, straight right there from Martic.
But he missed.
Could we see a takedown here from... No, Semi-Shield separates them. Not enough happening.
Yeah. It's funny, they both look as if they can still bring the last shot, the heavy shot.
Yeah.
Especially when I see that.
That was a heavy low kick. Now, when you're tired and you try and get a takedown like that, and it doesn't work.
It takes even more energy.
It takes more energy, exactly.
Yeah.
And now this is the end of the second round. So, what a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting fight.
Absolutely incredible.
I mean, they are not the best MMA fighters I've ever seen.
No.
But
the matchup is making a great fight.
Exactly, and they're entertaining the crowd.
Man, who would you give that second round to? Because I think the left hooks that
I think
Milev landed.
I think it's Milev. Milev made the most real scores hit, and he put the most pressure. So I would have scored it for Milev.
Yep, I agree. Just by a hair.
Yeah, not so much.
So that's 10-9 for the first round to Martic, 10-9 second round to Milev. We've got a third round here, and you do not get an extra round in our MMA rules set. So it's all on this round.
Okay.
And they've both still got the capacity to knock each other out. Great sportsmanship here at the beginning of the third and final round. I'm going to give you a hug before I knock you out. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Fight sport is crazy. We know that.
Yeah. Ooh, clash of heads there. No damage done. Oh, there's that left hook again. Milev is dangerous, isn't he, with those hooks?
Haymakers are very dangerous. Yeah. Oh, another one.
Nice knee from Martic.
For sure.
He's going to do it again, yeah. And Milev.
Oh, they both exchanged. They both hit.
Well, he could get a guillotine here if no.
No. Too much.
There's a
good knee.
A nice knee.
Milev is very dangerous with that left hook.
Milev is dangerous, but I'm not sure he's as confident as he should be with the power he has. He just looks a little bit desperate on his face.
Yeah.
But man, his hooks are... God, if that landed, it's going to be devastating.
But the same comes from Martic.
Yeah. Martic obviously has the reach advantage.
Good straight, good kick.
He resists the takedown very well. There's the knee again. They've both got a good chin.
Yeah. Martic has eaten a few left hooks already.
Yeah.
And Milev looks very strong. Oh.
Right hook, left hook.
Also hit. Again.
The crowd going absolutely nuts here. We've got less than a minute to go.
I think they are going to enjoy the last 45 seconds.
They're both tired. They're both tired, but they've both still got power there. Blood on the face. There's two knees to Milev. Milev goes down.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to happen here? He needs to get out of this position. Maybe one to the back of the head, but that wasn't intentional. Milev's going to get caught in the corner here if he's not careful. And it's because he's exhausted. They're both exhausted. That's it. That's it, the end of the fight. Oh my goodness me. Milev staggers back to his corner. Absolutely exhausted. He gave it everything, as did Matthias Martic. You can't take anything away from them there. They gave it everything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'm going to have to give the final round to Martic.
I think Martic won the fight. Maybe he lost the first round, but the second and the third round.
Absolutely. And I'll take it back. Looking at his physique, etc., I thought he would have gassed out quicker, but he didn't. He gave it everything. So full credit to the Swiss bare knuckle champion.
On the other hand, Milev doesn't look that fit.
Yeah, but you cannot take him off now.
Either.
Well, I don't think he was running on cardio. He was running more on heart.
Yeah, for sure.
And fair play to him for that. And if he loses tonight, he's still gained 200 fans.
The respect of the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. They both respect each other there.
Nice.
Man, what a way to finish this evening here.
Bravely, firmly, and honorably, these two men gave everything they had. Everything inside the ring. The judges' score is official. we have a split decision.
Well,
interesting.
Let's hear it.
Judge number 1, 28 to 29 in favor of the blue corner.
That's Martic from Croatia.
Judge number 3, 29 to 29 is a draw.
So that leaves us with a draw at the moment.
Judge
1 round to
number
Martic.
2, 29 to 30 in favor of the blue corner, Matthias Martic.
Well, Matthias Martic wins the fight. The crowd didn't like it, but
I can understand.
I can understand it. They are in favor of their local guy, but actually the decision was correct. The Croatian won the fight. It was an amazing way to finish an absolutely incredible evening here in Varna for Senshi 25. Ernesto, it was an absolute pleasure, as it always is, to commentate with you.
Thank you. I enjoyed the evening. I saw some explosive fights. I mean, the level is not like the best in the world, but there are always fighters who go for it, and the fighters who leave everything in the ring, and that's what I love about the Senshi fighters.
Well, we've got to understand that this isn't just the fight business, it's the entertainment business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you want to say, did you get entertained tonight, you have to say, yes, you did. And anybody watching at home on the live stream, you got this for free, guys.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else in the world you can get entertainment like that and fight action and production of this quality for free. So, thank you very much for supporting us. Each and every person who bought a ticket, thank you very much. Every single fighter, thank you very much. Thanks to the Senshi team, who are incredible, and thanks to you, Ernesto, and the rest of the legends.
Thanks to you too.
And we'll see you next time.
It's been a pleasure again.
Senshi 25 is officially over, but before we let everybody go, we have a couple of
and I hope
special
to be
awards
able to do
present.
more and
For the
more
award
commentating.
Presenter, Semi Schilt, please stay here.
Just
for the
don't take
special
over from me,
knockout
please, 'cause
of
you're
the
too good at it.
evening. We are awarding Samo Peche for the knockout of the night. We also have the prize for the fighting spirits and the prize for the best technique. We shall be taking photos with each one of these selected champions. For the awarding of the knockout of the night, we have Samo Peche. Please make your way back to the ring. He's here. Great. Congratulations. It was very awesome. And while we're waiting for the trophy, I would like to invite Akira Masuda up to present the next fighting spirit. Shihan Masuda Akira-sanをお願いします。はい。Photo session, the two of you. Photo session. Shihan, ちょっと横の方で。すいません。ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. And now, I would like to award Sebastian Lutaniuc for the fighting spirits. Here he comes. Yes, please. Just wait a little bit. Yes, yes, please. Hey. Congratulations, the fighting spirit. We loved it. We're waiting for your trophy. It should be on its way. While we're waiting for Sebastian's trophy, I would like to invite up Ryu Narishima. Narishima Ryu, senpai onegai shimasu. This will be the prize for the best You're here. Fantastic. You will be presented by Ryu Narishima behind you for the best technique of the evening. So. で、オフィシャルカメラマンの方に向かって写真を撮ります。そして、3人とも、all three of you, come in. Fantastic. Congratulations. You may stay up here. We will be doing a photo session with everybody. So now is the chance for all the fighters to come up and bring their winners' trophies into the ring. It will be the group photo for everybody. Once again, while we're waiting for all the fighters, also legends, champions, please come up into the ring. Martinov. Zahari. Yes, Jan, I know you guys. Everybody please come back up. Also, all the fighters, please come back up into the ring. I know it's a long evening, but man, you deserve to be in this photo. I'd like to thank everyone for watching when you tuned in from your house. We will be back in May again, so look at the social medias, look at the YouTube page, look at all the stuff that you can, and follow along on Senshi. We will be back in May 17th for Senshi 26. Our KW International Professional League for organizing a fantastic Senshi Gala event, as well as our partners, our Mets Insurance Company, Max Sports, Bulgaria Air, M Car Group, the BMW dealer, and Rolls-Royce Motor Car Services, the Saint Constantine and Helena Holdings, our media partners, Boets.bg, Boets.com, Bulgaria On Air TV, Triller TV, Gol.bg, Topsport.bg, DIR.bg, Novinata.bg, Phyto.news, KWUnion.com, and Kyokushinkarate.com. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing event it has been. Please, we would like to have all the trophies on one big line. Come in, sir. Go inside. Make the line straight, please. Put it. Make it straight. Good. Well, that was an amazing event with everybody. Senshi 25, the International Fight Gala Night Senshi. The excitement, energy, and passion that filled this arena were genuinely inspiring. We witnessed some of the world's top fighters display incredible skill and determination, given all in this ring. Thank you for being part of an unforgettable event. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Make sure to experience and share it with all your friends and family. It has been an absolute honor for me to be your host here tonight. And I cannot wait to come back in May. Next time, we will be fighting in Plodjiv. I hope I did not murder that word as I thought I did. It's good. Plodjiv. Os. Is everyone ready for our one big os? No, wait. Wait. Get back into it. Hey. 3, 2, 1, Senshi! One more time. Okay? 3, 2, 1, Senshi! Good job, guys. Senshi. They just